ACT English tests your knowledge of grammar and style. You have 45 minutes to answer 75 multiple choice questions. And within those 75 questions, you have two jobs. You need to be a proofreader and an editor. As a proofreader, you're working on the small scale, finding grammar mistakes in sentences and fixing them. And as an editor, you're making larger scale changes, making writing better by making it clearer. Now, that may sound tough depending on how much grammar or writing you've had in school, but the reality is that you know a lot more than you feel like you do. Imagine if you saw this sentence on the ACT. Jack can eat way more buffalo wings than me. At first glance, you might not know what to do with that. It sounds fine, and you can certainly understand exactly what it means. This is what's great about the ACT. The questions are multiple choice. You can use the answer choices to point you to what needs to be fixed. When you see the answer choices side by side, you can tell that all of the sentences are exactly the same, except for the final pronoun. Now, we'll worry in future videos about which of these answer choices is right. The important thing to note is that even though at first you had no idea what might be wrong with the sentence, by using the answer choices, you found exactly where you need to look. On the ACT English test, as soon as you see a set of answer choices, ask yourself the question, what is changing in these answer choices? That may seem really obvious and straightforward, but it can really unlock a sentence for you. Let's look at this example. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in world history, is known primarily for his research in physics. Now, as I read that sentence, your mind may have already started trying to change or fix things in it, but none of that's going to matter if that's not the thing that the ACT is testing in this question. So let's ask ourselves, what's changing in these answer choices? It's the placement and the number of commas. In other words, what we've figured out is, what is this question testing? Comma rules. So now we can go back and look at this sentence, just worrying about how the commas are used. Well, we can tell that we do want a comma after Einstein. It needs a pause there. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in world history. So that means using POE, we can eliminate answer choices A and B. Now, when we come down to C and D, the only difference is whether a comma belongs after the word minds. And in this case, it doesn't. So we can eliminate answer choice D, and we're left with answer choice C, something we might not have spotted if we just attacked the sentence first. This technique works on every ACT English question. You just have to ask yourself three things. What's changing in the answer choices? What is this question testing? And then if that's what this question is testing, what do I do? What's the rule behind that grammar topic? Now, throughout this ACT course, we're going to show you a lot of different grammar topics that the ACT loves to test you on. But it's all fine because if you think about them in relation to those three questions, what's changing, what's being tested, and what do I do, then even when you feel like you have no idea what might be wrong with a sentence, you can use those questions to point you to exactly the grammar mistake that you otherwise might not have seen.